So, a Clinton hatchet man known for digging up dirt on Clinton's opponents. He loves Clinton, a guy by the name of Cody Shear. His brother-in-law, Strobe Talbot, was Bill Clinton's big shot in the State Department. Strobe Talbot then connects Christopher Steele, who's working for Clinton to dig up fake information on Trump, to Victoria Nuland in the Obama State Department, who used to be Strobe Talbot's chief of staff. So Christopher Steele can relay the information, the same information that Clinton's hatchet man, Cody Shear, was doing to the State Department. And Steele's alleging that Susan Rice knew about this or may have known about this. Again, a story up in the show notes. Another just tactical nuke dropped here. But again, no one's going to pay attention because it's about Spygate. And of course, the Democrats and their liberal media acolytes don't want to talk about any of that. So we find out now Christopher Steele, who had to give some depositions over in the United Kingdom, reveals he believes Hillary Clinton and Susan Rice knew about his anti-Trump research. Ooh. You may say, well, Dan, I don't get it. What's the breaking news? Forget the Hillary Clinton stuff. We knew she knew it, but she paid for it. Mm-hmm. Susan Rice knew about it too. Remember, in this entire case, this entire time, we haven't been able to make a direct connection to the Obama White House. Susan Rice was Barack Obama's national security advisor. She may have known about this the whole time. That's not hard to understand, folks. We don't need a Nunes translator or anything else. Right. What did Obama know? And when did he know it? So Steele is implying that Susan Rice may have known about this entire spying scandal on the Trump team, and you don't think Obama knew too? Let's go to this screenshot from the piece. So the lawyers asked whether Talbot opened the door in October. I'll translate this for you. They're talking to Steele. The lawyers are asking Steele. Who's Talbot? It's Strobe Talbot, who was Bill Clinton's, a former State Department official in the Bill Clinton administration. Steele says, I think Strobe Talbot had gotten in touch with us much earlier than that, Steele answered. I remember taking a phone call from him, your lordship, earlier in the summer, in which he said that he was aware that he spoke in fairly cryptic terms, but he was aware that we had material relevance to the U.S. election. He says, he goes on, both National Security Advisor at the time, Susan Rice, and Victoria Nuland, who were key policymakers on Russia, had been colleagues of Mr. Talbot, and I had, although he didn't state it explicitly, one or either both of them had briefed him on the work we had been doing. So Susan Rice, Obama's right-hand woman on this, Steele suggesting knew about this the whole time. Again, how's that not? Is that a story? Now you may say, what does Talbot have to do? This gets even better. Showing you again in the subject of my next book, Follow the Money. These people all know each other. Follow the money. They all know each other, and they all have something to hide. The Spygate conspirators all know each other, and they all have something to hide. Who was Strobe Talbot? So Steele saying, I spoke to Talbot, and Talbot was pushing me to meet with Victoria Nuland. Strobe Talbot was Bill Clinton, a former big shot in Bill Clinton's State Department. Strobe Talbot has a brother-in-law, follow me, a guy by the name of Cody Shear, a known Clinton hatchet man who works with Sidney Blumenthal, Sid Vicious, a noted Clinton hatchet man. Strobe Talbot, the old Clinton State Department guy, who's connecting Steele with the State Department under the Obama administration to give the information about Donald Trump, is the brother-in-law to a Clinton hatchet man, Cody Shear, who, by the way, if you remember correctly, Cody Shear produced his own dossier that seemed awfully a lot like Christopher Steele's dossier. Strobe Talbot, who clearly knows the Clintons, connects Steele to Victoria Nuland, who used to be Strobe Talbot when he was working in the Clinton administration. Victoria Nuland used to be his chief of staff. So, a Clinton hatchet man known for digging up dirt on Clinton's opponents. He loves Clinton, a guy by the name of Cody Shear. His brother-in-law, Strobe Talbot, was Bill Clinton's big shot in the State Department. Strobe Talbot then connects Christopher Steele, who's working for Clinton, to dig up fake information on Trump, to Victoria Nuland in the Obama State Department, who used to be Strobe Talbot's chief of staff. So Christopher Steele can relay the information, the same information that Clinton's hatchet man, Cody Shear, was doing to the State Department. And Steele's alleging that Susan Rice knew about this or may have known about this?
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud. And follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.